Welcome to How to Survive with Danielle and Kristine, the show that teaches you how to survive the things that can kill you.
Like traumatic brain injuries.
Oh, no.
Or getting stuck in a trash compactor.
Yikes! Jesus!
I know.
Oh.
How about trash landlords?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. And the things that make you just wish you were dead.
Like not knowing who Nancy Silverton is.
Sorry.
Or itchy noses that are cute. Or being ambushed by lies in the Oval Office.
Christ. I can't even watch the video because he just upsets me so much.
Yeah, you shouldn't watch it.
Okay.
It will make your rage increase.
You know what decreases your rage?
I think I know.
Our theme song.
Exactly.
Play it.
Ground is shaking under our feet. Mountains on fire, flooding in the street. Can't breathe the air, can't fight the feeling. Gobbling down Xanax ain't the way to be dealing. Gotta do better than just getting high. We gotta stick together if we're gonna survive. Ooh, how to survive. Ooh, how to survive.
Hello.
Oh my God. Hi.
Welcome to another June, or it could be July at this point.
Where are we in
Where
time?
are we?
Who knows? Who knows when this is airing? It could be, maybe it was put in a time capsule and it's 2047.
Oh my God, we should appreciate how young we are now then.
Look how good we look.
We look so good.
Caught a reflection of myself when I was in this hip coffee shop getting pastries for Garen. Happy birthday, Garen.
Happy birthday, Garen. We're a couple days late.
And I was like, what is on my face? Like I thought I just hadn't rubbed in my tinted sunblock properly. And I just realized
It's your face?
it's my face. My face has these like dented lines. They're just permanent. Like it wasn't makeup. It was just my face.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's what I look like. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
It is Garen's birthday for us,
Yes.
listeners and people in the room. And Garen, you've never looked better.
Thank you.
How do you do it?
It's a lot of pizza. I sit by the soft glow of a television for several hours a day.
And the screen of the computer when you're not at the TV.
Yeah. So
it's working.
bakes my
It
skin.
It is.
Somehow it's working.
It's working
No
for you.
wrinkles on you.
Vitamin TV.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It is your superpower.
It might be the 5 miles a day I'm walking now.
I do think that you do
Twice a
actually
week,
look.
3 times a week.
You actually look really good. Not.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying that like you actually, but I'm saying like.
Yeah, normally you look like a raging
No.
pile of shit.
Well, I think that color is really nice on you.
Pink does look good on me.
But
I'm wearing
you
a Trixie
you
Mattel
look
shirt.
really healthy,
Thank
and
you.
you have a really nice glow. Your skin looks really good.
Come on.
Yep. You're a queen. I don't know. Well,
I would no, but if I met you,
that's
I
not
would
a good compliment, is it?
I would say I would think you were in your like late 20s, early 30s.
Oh, thank you.
I would think you were in your
I'll try.
30s for sure.
Oh, thank you. Stop it. It's enough.
What did you end up doing? You said you might have gone to go see Sinners for the third time.
Fourth time.
Did you do it?
We did.
Wow.
Yeah,
are you picking up new things every time you see it? Or are you just like,
I just
you know the
love
dialogue now?
It's just I love the experience of it. Like that whole juke scene is
So good.
incredible.
What is
It's
Chris
so
Brown
good.
being let off or something?
Oh, in Europe, he
Yeah.
beat somebody up and then got put in. Okay, now I'm talking out of school because I don't really know the specifics, but I know
okay.
he had to post like millions of dollars of bail.
$5 million, I think it was.
To be able to go back on tour. And every time, so Benji only wants to listen to the hip hop station now.
Yeah.
And it might as well just be Kendrick Lamar station because it's literally like every time we turn it on, it's Kendrick Lamar, which is fine. I really like Kendrick Lamar. But they're always giving away tickets to either Chris Brown or Kendrick Lamar. And I'm like,
Jesus.
How does this even make sense that like you can just still get to have a career
I don't
when
know.
you are publicly known as being the guy who beat the shit out of Rihanna and also still getting in trouble for beating
people up.
another
Apparently he
person
hasn't
up.
worked through it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, fuck that
But
guy.
fucking Cannes just awarded Kevin Spacey some sort of award. So what the fuck? Like you're going out of your way to
Yeah.
be to. I mean, it has to be a purposeful. Someone did it purposefully.
Like somebody like connected to Cannes, like part of Trump's cadre, because it feels like suddenly they're like, no more, we want you to be very demure on the red carpet, no more nude dressing.
Well, I actually don't have a problem with that.
But it used to be that was the place where people would be really wild, right?
I know, but like,
I don't care.
do you have to be naked? I don't. I just think it's ridiculous.
I just think it's it feels a little hearkening to
I get it.
this like idea.
But on the other hand, my thought with the Kevin Spacey thing, and look, I don't know anything about current day Europe, but I was like, is this the European notion of like, oh yeah, you diddle a few young boys, like, I you know what I'm saying, like a more laissez-faire attitude toward.
That's a good question. I think they've gotten more in line with, I think, the U.S. as far as Me Too. They're kind of having their own you too. They're having their own You
That's
Too
when
moment.
Bono has put his album on Apple Music
Yes.
without telling you.
Yeah, and then you're like,
without my permission.
I don't know how to take this off.
Yeah.
It just keeps playing
just
every time
there.
I turn my car on. Because they recently convicted Gerard Depardieu.
Oh, they did?
After years of bad behavior, years and years and years, like, however old, probably 50 years. And it had to do with a recent film, like he's in his 70s, and a makeup artist and like a PA. I could be getting the PA wrong, but I know one of them was a makeup artist who he kept like, shoving up against walls and hallways and
seriously,
groping and grabbing and trying, basically a sexual impropriety. And I mean, they weren't calling it rape, but it was like,
assault,
groping, assault. But I mean, that was after years.
Didn't he admit to raping someone in an interview?
There is also, I think, a rape.
Like when he was a teenager.
That's not impossible. I mean, I don't know that of specifics, but, there's a history of France specifically being sort of behind and even French women being less, I guess, feminist as U.S. women of being like, this is what it is. Men pat you on the back and that means they like you kind of stuff.
Right.
And that's, I think, starting to change with more sort of Me Too cases there and the Giselle Pellico case.
Yeah.
That whole thing, I think, was a real reckoning. So I don't know what the Cannes thing is, but it seems
it's crazy
nutty to me that they would.
It's not part of the festival, but it's separate.
Oh,
it was just in.
Okay,
Cannes.
I apologize.
During Cannes
I
and
fell
all that,
for. I fell for what the
Daily Mail.
Whatever I read obviously made me want to think it was part of Cannes. Okay, so that's good, I guess, but still, why is anyone honoring him? It's so fucking weird. Like, it's just bizarre. But I think he is working in Europe. I think that's what he's been
is
doing.
He working in a Woody Allen film where he makes all his movies now?
With what's his face?
Roman Polanski.
Yeah.
It's Louis C.K.
Yeah.
and Roman Polanski are making a movie together, and it stars Woody Allen, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
They should all just do something together. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's all very tricky because I don't know what the solution is, but
I think if you're just a man, you're basically forgiven.
It seems.
Yeah.
It seems, yeah.
Maybe Kevin Spacey's not forgiven because it was boys. That would seem like it would be the opposite. But I'm just, but like if women are involved, you're forgiven. I don't know.
It might help your career. I mean, Louis C.K.'s like selling out.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's totally fine.
He's 100% fine.
He's making more money than he's ever made.
Yeah, I should be so canceled.
Oh God, please cancel me.
Please cancel me.
Cancel me right away. I gotta just have a dick to whip out.
Yep.
Where's my dick?
Would have helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have. What else?
Well, speaking of getting canceled, I have another neighborhood women's get together tonight.
Oh
so
my God.
Wish me luck. That
Do you
I don't
need
do
me
something
to
stupid.
braid your hair, or
If you could just give me some cornrows. Oh my God.
Let me get that picture of Adele, and you can take it to your
Wait,
hairdresser.
did she have her hair
She had
braided?
I think they're called Bantu knots or something. She did when she went to Carnival in Brazil. She had her
That's
hair all
appropriate?
knotted up. I don't know. She got some flack for it, mainly because she looked like shit.
Oh,
No offense to Adele, but
okay.
she wanted to show off her
Fun side?
Her new
Svelte body?
Her
svelte
Ozempic,
body.
her Ozempic body.
Yeah. And did she do Ozempic?
No shame. I just assume. I don't know.
I didn't even know that was around when she lost all that weight.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It has been a little while.
Maybe she did.
She looks. I mean,
the lap band surgery.
I don't know if she was. Oh, I forgot. I've already Googled this. That's why it immediately came up when I pulled it up.
Well, it doesn't look good, but
Yeah.
she looks like Katy Perry, actually.
She looks a little manic.
Oh wow.
in the
Okay.
eyes, but
Well, it's a choice.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if that's cultural appropriation, but
I don't know either. It gives like early like 90s Spice Girl vibes.
oh God, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to take risks. Not everybody, but it's
Yeah.
fun to try something new.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's cultural appropriation or not because I'm not the person to answer that. I mean, I
Yeah.
think if she were specifically in like dreads, I would be like, yeah, don't do that. Or cornrows, I would know.
Right.
Like yes, no.
Yes, no.
Like, yes, it is. No, you shouldn't.
Right.
But in that case, I don't really know that hairstyle
I
enough
don't
to
know.
speak to it.
Yeah.
Wait, what were we just talking about? Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
My party.
Yeah,
tonight.
so tonight you're going to show up like the girl in the movie.
Yeah.
She ended up being kind of cool though.
One of them days. Yeah.
She helped them out and like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna.
I'm hoping there's no music. I don't think there's karaoke tonight.
Okay, what is there? Tell me what you know and tell me what
I
you're
actually-
gonna wear.
Did you prepare another Aaliyah track just in case?
No. I'm gonna wear my hair in braids.
Good. Okay. Good
And
start.
No, I actually don't know. I don't know. I think it'll just be a get together.
Okay.
I'm sure there'll be music, but I don't think there's going to be karaoke because it's at someone else's house.
Okay.
So,
But you don't think they have a karaoke machine?
it was not mentioned in any of the exchanges.
But maybe it's such a given that it doesn't need to be mentioned.
No.
I would just
the
say,
other family might bring it with
listen,
them.
Danielle,
wheel it down.
I would just say have a couple songs in your back pocket.
No, guess what? I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Just, and keep it in mind.
Yeah.
Can I interest you in some Doechii?
I don't know Doechie's music, but I very much liked her outfit at the
Yes.
at the whatever you call it. What is it? At the Met
I
Gala.
don't remember what she was wearing.
She had the shorts.
I think it was like maroonish.
Yeah, I think they were like, what was the brand? Louis Vuitton or something? She had shorts and I don't know. She just looked great.
So that's tonight.
That's tonight.
Here's my advice
Yeah.
that you didn't ask for, which is your favorite kind of advice, unsolicited. If
I'm gonna wear a big clock around my neck.
no goes Lisa Left
There's
Eye.
Doechii.
Oh yeah, she looks cool.
Look how
oh my
maroon
god,
it is. There's a.
the tie is
Just
maroon.
one
you would
little
look
color
so
shoes.
cute in that outfit.
I would wear that outfit.
You would wear the shit out of that.
minus the fro.
Can you get that?
I don't see
tonight?
why not. for the neighborhood.
Yes,
hangout.
for the neighborhood
That's
hangout.
where I should debut it. Okay.
That's where you should wear it.
All right.
You would look so cute. Have a couple whitest white girl songs ready because that's really what would be the whitest.
Fergalicious.
Oh yeah,
There's nothing more white than Fergalicious.
that's true. What is that? The song or is that?
Oh, it's a song.
How's it go?
I'm Fergalicious. I'll be up in the gym just a working on my fitness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please,
All right.
please. That's
It's terrible, and I rock out to it.
okay.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I can see that. But you're not bad at doing it. Like
Just do Fergie songs all night.
Just do Fergie songs all night.
Fergie songs.
but you gotta line your lips if you're gonna do Fergie songs.
Oh, okay.
Please
Okay.
line the lips.
I love
Gotcha.
that it's getting to like 11:59.
Yeah.
And Danielle's on a stool singing "Big Girls Don't Cry."
Jimmy has to come get her. Someone's texted Jimmy, like that knows him, and is like, "Can you come get your wife?" And she's like, "I'm not done, Jimmy."
I've got another chorus.
She finally realizes actually how much she loves karaoke.
Oh my God. L'chaim. Black Eyed Peas. That SNL sketch is one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
it's really good.
And they're doing the origins of
Yes.
the Black Eyed Peas songs.
Yeah,
Oh God. That's a good one.
it is really good.
Lizzo, isn't that?
Yeah, she's got some talent, that Lizzo. The thing that's nice about her is how easy she is to work with.
Yeah.
I don't know where well, I can't take a side because I just don't understand. It seems it's such a she said thing that it's kind of impossible to.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? It's just, fun to hear gossip about people.
Oh, Taylor is no longer subpoenaed.
Oh, see, you can't fuck with Taylor Swift.
That's what I thought when I read it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
yeah.
She has access to.
If Taylor doesn't want to be subpoenaed,
I
that
guess.
subpoena is going to go away.
I guess. I don't know. I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline.
This leads me to believe that there was something to all of like what they were saying. That I think not necessarily that Blake Lively tried to extort her for testimony.
Yeah.
Maybe her lawyers said, "Hey, maybe there was a little coercion."
Yeah, but it was Baldoni's side that was subpoenaing.
I know, but that information got out, and I think that's what the whole point of it was, to get to more hurt Blake.
Right.
And they got that they did what they needed to do. So,
you're right. That's what
what's the point now? They're already talking about how she was horrible to her best friend, supposedly.
Yeah, but you would want that in the court transcript, so I don't know why it went away. Maybe it was just hearsay.
Yeah,
I still believe it though.
Believe which part? I'm so confused right now.
That Blake Lively's people pressured Taylor into saying online, supporting her online, and saying like, right, basically just like,
yeah, I've got
Blake's
10 years of text messages of yours. You might want to make sure you support me, basically.
Oh,
but
that's a shitty friend thing to do.
Yes.
Also, who has 10 years of text messages? Who?
Because her friend is Taylor Swift, and she.
But also the cloud. I mean, everybody's got the cloud.
That's true.
So it's not like I have 10 years of text messages from you guys.
Yeah.
Not really from you, Garen. But from
The
you,
cloud and
don't
the
fuck
cloud.
with me.
That's right. Oh, shit.
Right?
Oh, all the confessions I've made over text.
All the things you've said about people, Danielle. I've got it all.
All the things you said, running through my head, running through my head.
That's another song you can do tonight.
Yeah, the tattoo, the fake lesbians.
That's a good song, though.
I don't even love that song.
I don't know it. Who is it?
It's these two Russian girls.
Okay.
I say girls because they were girls. I think they were very young. And the band was called Tattoo, Tatu, with a period between every letter, I think.
Wow. Deep cut.
Yeah. And I think they were being promoted as lesbians.
Bouquet?
Which is weird because it's Russia.
Yeah.
Maybe they got out of Russia. They must have gotten out of Russia. I don't know. But anyway, I think it was all for publicity, and they weren't. But also, I don't think they had any other. They were like a one-hit wonder.
Huh.
But
was this 2000s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were the trendsetters.
I don't know anything about this band.
There was the Indigo Girls, and there was Tattoo.
Only one is really gay.
It's a really good song, though.
Okay.
It's a really good pop song.
Know it if I.
This is not enough. Okay. Open your card.
Oh, yes.
And then we shall go to break.
Break. Oh, thank you, guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Garen's holding a Starbucks gift card and looking at a card that has a superhero on it. That is Captain America. See, I know a superhero now and then.
Survivors Assemble. I love it.
That's us.
That's us. We're the survivors.
I love it. Thank you guys very
You're
much.
welcome.
That's
You're
very sweet.
so welcome.
Thank you for funding my Starbucks addiction.
Are you going to continue birthday celebrations this weekend?
Good question.
I don't know what's going on this weekend, to be honest. I feel like I have something, but I don't know. No, because Jess is out of town. I don't know. I'll do something. I'll figure.
He's going to see Sinners for the
I'm
fifth
doing
time.
I'm doing a subathon tomorrow for my birthday. I do it every year. Like I'll celebrate my birthday with subathon with everybody, and that'll be all day Saturday, and then I don't work on Monday, so maybe I'll go do something Sunday night. And Monday I might go see Jaws in Chinatown. They're showing that at the Egyptian,
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
so I might do that. We'll see.
Oh, that's nice.
We'll see.
Bring a sweater. That theater is so cold.
It is. It is.
It's freezing.
Ooh, you know what would be fun? Wear a giant Jaws Snuggie.
Oh, that's It's good, and block the view of the person
If I
behind
had a
you.
Jaws Snuggie, I don't think
You
I would
don't
ever take
you don't
it
think
off.
you could get one like delivered to your house in the next 12 hours?
I'm sure if you
You
just
might be
ask
right.
Temu, what's it called? Temu to make it, they would just make it.
Yeah, but the tariff on that now.
Oh my God, it'd be $3,000.
You can get it. You know, if you want to get Jeff Bezos some more money, you could get one probably on Amazon delivered to your house by 6 o'clock today.
Yeah.
Temu is the gay version of tattoo. It's just
Yes.
it's just
Yes.
They're actually gay.
T period, E period, M period, U period.
Before we go to break, Danielle,
Yes.
I would like to know if you have any plans this weekend.
Well,
And if you don't, you have to come up with some
Tonight-
in the next 30 seconds.
yesterday was our anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thank you. We didn't do anything because last year was 20, so that was kind of the big deal.
Yes.
And Jimmy went to a concert.
For 21, you just cry.
Yeah.
What
And-
concert did he go to?
Simple Minds.
Oh, don't you
Yeah.
forget about me. That's the only song.
I think there were a couple of other 80s bands. I can't
Oh, was it
remember
one
what
of those big, like,
No,
We All Need Money?
I think it
Was
was
it?
mainly Simple Minds, but I don't know. Something I would have absolutely zero interest in.
same
Who does
girl.
Tainted Love?
Soft Cell, yes.
They were there.
You're right.
And there was one other, maybe Modern English mix.
No, I
I'll
think
stop
you're
the
absolutely
world
right. It was
and
Modern
melt
English
with you.
because I heard him telling Oliver about it
That's
this morning.
right? I'm just singing the one song I know by each of those bands.
I'm hoping that counts as me hearing about the concert. Is that I overheard him talking to?
It does.
Well, tell that to him because I'm sure I'm going to hear about it.
Yes. Can you say, you told me, and will he think he told you?
Oh, that's a really good plan.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. Oh yeah. I heard this morning.
You just say, you told me.
Yeah.
Try that.
The problem is I'm the one in the marriage who forgets things all the time.
Yeah,
but
and
maybe
he's
I could not. Well, I'll tell you what he did forget. The other night we were having dinner.
Yes.
And Oliver brought up karaoke. Oh, because I said I was doing this thing
Yes.
again. And Oliver brought up karaoke and he goes, "You just don't like it." I go, "I hate it. I hate it. I hate it." And Jimmy said, "But you had a good time." And I was like, "What?" And he said, "You had a good time at that thing with the ladies when you did karaoke." I was like, "No. The whole point of the story was I had a terrible time and it was awful."
Oh, I hope they don't listen to this.
No, I had a good time at the thing.
Yes.
I just had a
The
horrible
singing part.
I was like, "How did you miss the entire point of the story?" He just misremembered. So I guess he does forget things.
I have a great idea.
Yeah,
Gaslighting.
good idea.
You got to start gaslighting more.
That's a good idea. So we might have dinner tonight, but then I'm going to do the thing with the ladies. And then I think most of the weekend's just going to be trying to read this book.
Oh, yes, me too.
Well, I haven't even gotten it yet.
Oh, it took a long time for me to get it.
Oh, no. Might not come in time. Shit.
I'll try to read mine
pay.
fast, and then I can give you mine.
You'd have to give it to me by Tuesday, though.
Oof. I don't know if I'll get there by
Yeah.
then. I'll do my best.
I'm still reading my book, and then, anyway.
You have 700 pages to go.
I'm on 5 something. I'm on 5 something. It's only like 400 pages to go. And I don't think I have much else. Oliver skipping school today so he and his friends can take a trip. So they're in San Diego.
Nice.
That's something I never did. We never went on trips.
With your friends?
Yeah. Which
No,
is-
I didn't. Well, I did once. No, I did
certainly
twice.
not in school.
Does LSD trip count?
Yes. Staycation.
I took some staycations.
What are you doing?
Okay, let's see. Good question. Thank you. Today?
Yeah?
Later?
Yeah?
I'm getting a massage.
Nice.
Very excited about that.
Good.
I know it's going to be good because I know the person doing it. It's my neighbor Bob.
I was going to say, is it Alex? She has her own oil.
She is pretty good at giving massages.
Oh.
Saturday, guys, get ready because you're going to be like, that sounds fun. We are going to the Autry. Are you familiar with the Autry?
I've never been.
The museum?
Yes. Get ready because it's going to sound less boring as I pitch.
Okay.
It's outdoor, street food cinema.
Oh, yeah.
They do movies outside. 9 to 5,
Oh, yes. Yes.
live band.
Oh.
So it's probably going to be Dolly Parton.
Yeah, I'm sure she's going to show up.
No, I wish, but they'll play, I think, Dolly Parton music. I hope. And like lots of food trucks.
Fun.
So I think that's going to be fun. And that's my big plan.
That sounds good.
I don't know if there's anything else going on. I got to plant some stuff at my house.
Okay.
Some flowers that I got for Mother's Day I still haven't planted.
Oh, nice.
And yeah.
I didn't respond to your 9 to 5 thing because we had just watched it during the pandemic, so I think it's been too
recent. Well, my kids haven't seen it. I think it's not, Benji's not going, but I think Alex will like it.
Okay. Yeah, she'll probably like it.
If she doesn't, then I don't know. I might disown her.
Yeah.
Is that a good plan?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll take a break.
Should we?
I think so.
Let's do it. Let's
come
eat.
back with how to survive something.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Richard Karn, and you may have seen me on TV talking about the world's #1 expandable garden hose. The brand new Pocket Hose Copperhead with Pocket Pivot is here, and it's a total game changer. Plus, your super light and ultra durable Pocket Hose Copperhead is backed with a 10-year warranty. What could be better than that?
For a limited time, you can get a free Pocket Pivot and their 10-pattern sprayer with the purchase of any size Copperhead hose. Just go to getcopperhead.com. That's getcopperhead.com for your 2 free gifts with purchase. Getcopperhead.com.
Welcome back.
Hey, that was fun.
The break?
Yeah.
Did you do anything?
I looked at my phone.
Yeah.
And I had a few laughs with you guys.
Did you have more pastries?
I had some of the peanut butter cookie.
And is it as good as that woman claims?
Yeah. I've had it before.
Oh, you've had it before. Okay.
Yes.
That's the life-changing cookie.
Yeah, I'm not into peanut butter. I like peanut butter.
Yes.
I love cookies.
Yes.
I don't like peanut butter cookies.
Well, maybe you haven't had this one yet.
Yeah. Although
It's soft.
a few years ago on a trip to Delaware,
Yes.
I had peanut butter, I think it must have been peanut butter chocolate ice cream.
Yes.
And it was maybe the best thing I've ever had in my life.
That does sound good.
It was really good.
That's the ice cream. When I get a scoop at our local place, I'll get peanut butter cup ice cream.
Oh.
And it is peanut butter with some chocolate in it. And it's very good.
That's good.
That tastes like they took a scoop of peanut butter and just baked it for like 5 minutes. It is really tasty.
Yeah.
Why is my phone recording everything I say?
I
You're
hate
saying
when that-
you're saying important things.
Yeah.
Your phone is like, he doesn't want to forget this gold.
Peanut butter.
Talking about cookies. I got to get this.
Okay. Are we ready to learn how to survive something?
I am.
We are going to learn how to survive. Oh, I should say, because again, this is one of our fill-in episodes for when Chris is in Europe, that we took suggestions from the audience.
Yes, our Patreon audience.
Yes. I should probably say who the person was.
Why not? Give them credit where credit is due.
All right. Let me go to that. Hold on a second.
Patreon.com/ is it Pod How to Survive?
It is Pod How to Survive.
Pod How to Survive.
If
Okay.
you're not there, get on in this, folks.
What are you even doing?
You can be on the Patreon without paying. You can go check it out and you can see what's going on. But
Don't tell them that part.
okay. Hey, freeloaders. What are you doing just lurking on the Patreon for
Get
free?
in there.
Get in the membership. Be a part of the fun. You know, you get all the extra episodes. You get our bonus. You get our extended episodes where you almost hear Garen choke to death on his Starbucks. You get to hear us talking trash about people that we can't say on the
Yep.
shorter episodes. That's where we get into the real hot goss.
Yeah.
So last week's, I think it was last week's, How to Survive a More Sexually Adventurous Partner.
Yeah.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Well, that was recommended by John Coppersmith.
Thank you, John. Big fan of the show and always has fun comments to provide, and we appreciate it.
Maybe they said a bad roommate and I interpreted it as a bad landlord because I don't know if anyone did recommend this. Well, we're going to learn how to survive a bad landlord.
Okay, I've had those.
So I don't know. I might be talking out my ass. I'm
I'm looking at the microphone and it is not your ass.
Oh, okay.
That would be really alarming if you did that.
Talent, but alarming.
So we'll do that on another episode, How to Survive a Bad Roommate. That actually probably would have been a better episode. I don't know why Oh, no. Oh, no, it was a bad landlord. Okay, from Jordan.
Hey, Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan, for your suggestion.
And your support. We feel it.
And then we did measles, right?
We did.
I don't...
That was last week.
Yeah, I know. I'm not seeing who... I'm sorry. I don't know who recommended measles. Okay.
We'll find the name and we'll say it.
Yeah.
You know, and what did we learn?
Okay, so These are signs of who could be a bad landlord if you're looking for a place.
Oh, so like you
First.
haven't rented it yet, and you're like, I need to know if this landlord's going to be good or not.
Right. That's
Okay.
what I'm going to cover first. Okay, so these are signs of who will be a bad landlord.
Handlebar mustache.
I've come to pay the rent. You must pay the rent. Missing in action.
Oh.
A bad landlord dodges calls, avoids questions, and shows little interest in helping applicants through the process. If the very first interaction starts this way, it is a bad sign.
Yeah, I'll say.
On the other hand, some landlords make an effort to get tenants into the home, but then ghost them once the lease is signed. Thus, getting a hold of them for maintenance needs, questions, or concerns can become a real challenge.
That's a tricky one because
You've
already signed the
Yeah.
lease. Like they can be all sugar and spice.
Right.
I love the guy in One of These Days.
Yeah, one of them days.
One of them days. Sorry, I'm going to always say it wrong. Who, when the white girl comes into the
Yes.
building, he's like, "You want some cookies?"
Yeah.
He's got homemade cookies.
Yeah.
While the other two,
Their stuff is on the street.
they're literally like their roof is caving in their apartment, and she's like, "You guys don't have AC?"
Right.
Her apartment is like luxury.
Okay, dishonest advertising. As a tenant, it is essential to see the actual unit you rent before signing the lease.
Oh yeah, don't see the model.
Right.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Unfortunately, dishonest individuals may post the best, very old, or even fake photos to entice renters.
Oh yeah.
But the unit is quite different in reality. So if you arrive for a tour and discover the unit looks nothing like the photos, this is a telltale sign of a dishonest or bad landlord.
Do you think they do it? You know how? Do you guys do Airbnb?
No.
Okay, so we do Airbnb all the time. Sorry. But Danielle's has an itchy nose, but it's really cute what she's doing because she's like a little puppy over there, like with a paw, and she's like rubbing her nose, and it's making this little cute sound and like picture of like
You're a
just
good friend. I'm sure it was disgusting.
No, it was really cute. So they take these glam shots of the Airbnb and makes all the rooms look like kind of bigger. The Airbnbs almost always look really good when you get there.
Good.
It's not like you get there and you're like, wait, this is the size of a closet. But you can always tell it's like they're glamour shots.
Yeah.
It's like a dating site. It's like, oh, this is the best version of this room.
Was this room 10 years ago?
Yes, this room's put on some weight.
Yeah. Okay. No attention given to common areas. First impressions of the property matter, and if it looks disheveled, this is a bad sign. In multifamily properties, landlords are responsible for the upkeep of common areas. A bad landlord will put in as little effort as possible to get by, and many things like cleanliness or simple repairs will fall by the wayside. These issues could include cracks in the walls, worn paint, missing floor tiles, trash piling up, or evidence of pests. The same is true for single-family properties. If the curb appeal looks like the home could be abandoned or is overgrown, run. Rental unit is in disrepair. Maintenance issues are the number one source of tension between landlords and tenants. So it is vital to ask questions about the maintenance process. How can tenants make a request? Who is responsible for what repairs? Are there in-house maintenance technicians, or how much notice is given before entry is made to complete repairs? So ask all that stuff ahead of time. Wear and tear are expected when touring a unit, especially in a rental that sees high turnover. However, if you note larger repairs or overall poor condition, it could signal that the landlord put minimal effort into the upkeep. Now, this is what I think is smart. Poor tenant and online reviews. Online reviews, this is why Airbnbs probably are always great, because their whole thing is reviews, right?
Yeah, you always look at the reviews, and you want to, stay in a place that has good reviews.
Yeah. Online reviews and forums are a great way for prospective tenants to see the kind of reputation a landlord has. While prospects should view disgruntled tenant reviews as only one side of the story, a pattern of bad reviews is a red flag. Shady or non-existent contracts. The rental agreement is the most important document for a landlord-tenant relationship. As a legally binding contract, this outlines expectations and financial obligations while protecting rights of both parties. That said, a credible landlord puts a lot of emphasis on the lease and ensuring tenants understand all terms while answering all questions. However, a bad landlord purposely leaves terms vague or unclear in an attempt to shirk responsibility.
Oh.
Cash is king. A landlord's goal is to collect rent, and the reputable ones will accept various forms of payment, such as checks, money orders, or online payment.
Chickens?
Checks.
Chickens, though? Would they take a chicken?
Oh, in certain parts of LA, yeah.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
Various forms of payment.
That's how I used to conduct business at the Kmart on La Brea in Fairfax.
I used to go to that Kmart.
Yeah, they would accept chickens.
I forgot about that place.
The worst parking lot in Los Angeles.
Oh, it was bad.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Okay, but that said, reputable landlords shy away from accepting cash, which is viewed as a less secure form of payment by many. So this is a red flag if tenants come across a landlord who pushes for or exclusively accepts cash. The landlord may be trying to avoid taxes or evidence of operating a business, or that it might be a rental scam, all of which could be detrimental for the tenant.
Yeah, you might be getting in with the mob.
Yeah, or just probably just some guy who owes his ex-wife child support and doesn't want it
on their books
confiscated from.
Yeah.
Wait, what did they call it?
His wages are getting garnished.
Garnished. Yes, exactly.
I ain't giving that bitch my money.
That's right. Give me cash.
Those kids don't need it.
Legal violations. How much can they eat? Really?
Right.
A bad landlord has little regard for fair housing laws, adhering to building codes, or respecting a tenant's rights to privacy in the rental home guaranteed under the lease. Instead, they may take part in a discriminatory or harassing behavior that violates the rights of a tenant, therefore creating a frustrating and potentially dangerous situation if the property is not kept up to code. Another common issue tenants with a bad landlord face are their disregard for providing proper notice of entry and assuming that they can stop by the property whenever they want. We talked about this with Tammy Golden.
Oh my God.
She had the landlord from hell who was constantly there.
Yes. That was that story where I was like, I think you should leave.
I think she posted on Facebook, I think she actually has to leave now.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Keep me posted. That story
was crazy.
Was a
right?
lot. Like I was like, I feel like I want to interrupt you right now, Tammy. I want to just tell you that you're in a bad situation still.
Yeah. This is not something you survived.
This is, we're changing the show. It's called intervention. It's not how to survive anymore. It's called intervention.
Not only is this illegal, stopping by without notice is illegal, but it also fosters distrust and tension between tenants and landlords.
It's like you're in a toxic relationship.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to move into you already have this sucky landlord.
Okay.
It is not always easy to find common ground with your landlord as a renter, and you cannot control individual personalities. However, got distracted. However, despite having a bad landlord, it is essential not to exacerbate the situation further through your own actions. Garen.
Don't ask for it with that short skirt, Garen.
Oh, I don't know that's what they're saying. I think what they're saying is don't set fire to the mailbox or something.
In a short skirt.
In a short skirt.
What if I bend over and do it?
Ooh.
Like
that might help you.
It's your birthday.
Treat yourself.
Girl, come on. I'm sorry I did that voice.
I apologize too. I think I sort of. I'm just practicing for tonight.
Somebody's getting fergalicious.
And I know I'm coming about. I know I'm coming off as a little bit conceited, but it's this the worst song. Okay. Instead, do everything in your power to be a model tenant and take necessary action if the landlord violates the law by reporting them to the proper authorities. What happened?
I just started thinking about you dressing like, on Hacks, the daughter of, what's the main character's name?
Deborah?
Deborah's daughter.
Yeah.
And like those big crosses that she's making.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like imagining you wearing a bunch of those with like a giant mohair like fur coat and like thigh-high boots.
Oh no. This is
it's just bringing me a lot of joy.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I've seen Fergie wear that.
Well,
It's part of the whole Fergie
collection.
It's
from
being
Kmart.
Fergalicious.
She's being Fergalicious.
Yeah.
So
She
she's-
took her name, which is a nickname, and then made it an adjective.
Yeah.
Fergalicious.
It could also be a verb.
To Fergalicious?
I didn't
Can it?
realize I grew up watching her.
Oh, you're so young.
She was on
Yeah.
Kids Incorporated.
Yeah,
and I
she
used
was.
to watch that show religiously.
Stacey Ferguson.
She was there.
Yeah. Let's review a few suggestions for dealing with a bad landlord below. Focus on communication. Good communication is the basis of any successful landlord-tenant relationship. However, great communication is easier said than done if the landlord is absent, difficult, or just a jerk. That said, as a tenant, all written or verbal communication to your landlord must remain professional and void of any personal attacks. Also, make sure you understand all of the rules and lease terms and comply with them fully. This will help lessen the event of a dispute with the landlord. Finally, if tenants are unsure of any processes or have a question, be sure to address the landlord politely and patiently. I'm thinking these are early steps.
Yeah, I would even say even in early steps, I would do it all over email. So you always have a record.
Yes, we're going to get to that actually.
Sorry.
No, it's good. Make complete and on-time payments. Even nice landlords will become frustrated over delays in rent payment.
What if you don't have it?
Then mount a musical about how it's unfair that you have to pay your rent
Oh.
for a place you're renting.
Okay.
I suggest. So making timely payments can go a long way in fostering productive and friendly landlord-tenant relationship. In addition, this will help tenants avoid costly late fees or unnecessary tension with the property owner. That said, if circumstances prevent timely rent payment, reach out to the landlord and let them know right away. While they still may get upset, clear communication is always better than ignoring the issue. Maintain cleanliness. Landlords have a responsibility to maintain safe and habitable property. This includes making necessary repairs and ensuring safety concerns receive timely attention. However, tenants also have a responsibility to maintain the home's cleanliness and report any maintenance concerns. That said, if you have a bad landlord, be sure to document every maintenance request reported. It is a good idea to take photos or video to more thoroughly document the issue. Landlords can hold tenants liable for damage caused as a result of failure to report. So keeping your own records can avoid disputes over the security deposit later on. Meaning don't be like, well, no, that broke. Well, you didn't tell me it broke, so I'm thinking you broke it. I'm taking it out of your security deposit. Okay, understand landlord-tenant laws. If you think your landlord is trying to take advantage of you, remember that you have rights. Depending on your state or city, you could have several protections available. Tenants' rights include, remember it differs from state to state, withholding rent if your landlord does not provide timely maintenance of essential services such as water, heat, and electricity.
Yeah, I don't have any hot water, so I'm not paying my rent.
That's right. Making repairs yourself and deducting expenses from your rent.
I painted this place, so please reimburse me for the paint.
I don't think that counts. That's not a repair.
But what if it's like
I think it's...
there's like mold growing on the walls,
Yes.
and I painted over the mold, made it better?
Does that work?
No.
Okay. I think it's like if you have a leaky sink and you fix the leak and you had to buy some hardware to fix it, then that, I'm guessing.
You can deduct that.
Yeah. Making repairs yourself. Okay. Receiving sufficient notice of rent increases. Being able to convert your lease month to month if you choose. Having a longer eviction timeline if you are unable to make rent payments on time. Setting a maximum amount of security deposits. I'm not really sure what that one means because I thought you just paid a security deposit once, so I don't know what that means. All right. When your landlord fails to meet obligations, you should consider talking to an attorney with experience in landlord-tenant litigation. Document everything. If your dispute with your landlord rises to the level of needing to speak with a landlord-tenant attorney, keep documentation. Communicate with your landlord via email and text so that you have records of your requests and issues. Some examples of good documentation include text messages, emails, and voice messages, photos of your apartment, including when you move in, when you move out, or when you report any maintenance issues, recordings of noise issues such as a noisy neighbor that the landlord will not address. Understand your lease agreement. Some landlords may let some minor violations slide. Have a good understanding of your relationship with your landlord. It's a business relationship, and if you break the rules, there may be consequences. That means you should be aware of the rules regarding late rent payments, how much notice you must give for renewing or moving out, pets and any additional costs, guests and roommates, what happens if you rent, what happens to your rent if your roommate moves out, subletting your rental. Okay. Are you ready for some stories?
Are you ready for some stories? Yes.
So there's just a couple of stories and then just a couple of like tweets about people tweeting about their bad experiences.
Ooh, tweets. That's new.
Yeah.
You're bringing tweets to the table.
It was hard to find stories.
I
wanted
love it.
a good, but it was hard. I rented a back house a few years ago. The property manager kept the fact that the owner of the property lived in the front house and was drunk, was a drunk until after I signed the lease.
Oh, that's a big no.
Yep.
No.
Immediately, I have bug and plumbing issues. Then my heater breaks right before winter. My garage flooded, and all the while the owner wants me... I know, it's like set fire to the place.
It's like a money pit.
And all the while the owner wants me to tend to her garden, be her secretary, errand girl, cook, and housekeeper.
Nope.
When I say no, she begins harassing me, calling over and over at all hours of the day and night, banging on my front door. Then I get letters from her lawyer. She's decided I broke her plumbing and brought the bugs with me.
This woman sounds like a nightmare.
This is the best part. Oh, and she'd hit on my dad, who is married to my mom, when he would visit. She is a mess. She also never gave me back my deposit.
Surprise, surprise.
Here's another one. I rented a 1-bedroom on 4th and Walnut in the late 90s, and during the lease, the property was sold to a company out of the country. I would have to mail my rent to a third party, and it would take months for them to cash the checks. The upstairs tenant moved out, and a few months after we got the heavy rain season of El Nino. A few days go by, and then water starts coming through the ceiling fan over my brand new Simmons Beauty Rest mattress.
Oh, no, a beauty
Simmons.
rest?
No. I mean, there's nothing you can't return a mattress.
No, she didn't have a typhoon protector.
Of course, I call many times. Can't get a hold of anyone. I went to the rental agency who I signed the lease and got the info about the out-of-country new owner and decided to stop payment on the month I had recently paid and the previous month too. Remember, it takes them months to cash it.
Oh, jeez.
Of course, it rained for a solid month and I had to empty 5-gallon buckets every few hours to keep it from getting too bad. But eventually I had enough and kicked in the door upstairs. I then found the roof access and had to wade through 3 feet of deep water to clear all the rain gutters.
Oh, my God.
Not paying rent after that for 6 months before I moved out. Then my dad moved in and lived there for 18 months rent-free.
Whoa, so they just became squatters.
Yeah.
They were like, well, we'll just stay here for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this isn't like a place you'd want to go to.
No.
Okay. These are just some fun little things. The fridge in the unit next to mine stopped working, so landlord gave all the tenants keys to my apartment and told them just to use my fridge.
What?
Wait, without telling me.
What? That is a crime.
It's just like, yeah, it is a crime. We had a landlady who was so against chemicals of any kind that she would sneak into our apartment and steal our cleaning supplies.
Oh, boy.
A landlord didn't believe us that the duplex smelled funny, that the random people appearing at the kitchen window was suspicious, and that anything was wrong with an older man when an older man came asking for his adult daughter. Turns out the previous tenant sold and smoked meth in unit.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. The thermostat for our apartment was in someone else's apartment. Here's their number. Text them when you want it changed.
Oh, Jesus. These all sound like illegal unit situations.
Lived in a 9-unit building. A gentleman in one of the basement units died and wasn't found for about 2 weeks, resulting in odors that literally drove me to crash on friends' couches. Solution for biohazard remediation? Renewed air fresheners on the landings of the stairwell.
Gross.
Oh, my God.
God. They should get rid of the dead body smell.
Oh, my God. I'm still renting because this economy, but my fave landlord story is when he mansplained showering to us because there was a leak from the bathroom and he was positive we weren't closing the curtain. I moved in, put stuff away under the sink. This is my favorite one. I moved in, put stuff away under the sink. There was a large rock under the drain pipe. I moved it to make room for my supplies. Wash dishes later and water gushes all over the floor. Management came to have a look and says, well, here's the problem. You move the rock.
Oh, my God.
We had leaky windows, so our apartment regularly flooded. Their solution, drill small holes under the windows so the water would drain back out.
Oh, God.
So yeah, those are some of the fun
Wow.
solutions landlords came up with.
You rent, you deal with a lot
Jeez
of
Louise.
crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you don't when you are a homeowner because you just have to deal with it all yourself, but like
Yeah.
landlords
bad
can
news
be
bears.
nightmares.
Yeah.
Do you have any bad landlords?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. I don't think so. I've only rented 3 places, and I don't know. I have to ask Jimmy to remind me, but I don't think so.
Well, I think that's good.
Yeah. Do you?
I think, a lot because I moved so many times. Mostly it was just that I was in places that had a lot of issues because I was staying in like really cheap places with multiple roommates. Like one place had like a huge termite infestation.
Oh God.
And they were like flying everywhere. Like they were everywhere in the apartment. It was
so gross.
Really gross. And I didn't stay there very long. Another place, we just had a really bad landlord when the babies were little, right before we moved into our house, where like our heat would stop working and it would be winter and he'd be like, well, can you wait until Monday? And we'd be like, no, we can't.
We have babies.
We have little babies and we can't go the whole weekend without heat. Or like he just wouldn't fix stuff.
Right.
He just wouldn't answer our calls, wouldn't.
Yeah. It's just they just think they can just
Yeah.
avoid you.
He'd just not answer calls when things were broken. We'd have like electricity would go out or the heat would stop working or our water would be cold and he would just ignore us. So that was hard.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll be back, right, with what did we learn today?
We will. We learned a lot.
So much. Chris,
Danielle,
are you ready to learn what we learned today?
teach me, oh wise one.
When are we?
I don't know. I'm so confused. Are we in
Is it the
May?
80s?
Is it July?
I don't know.
Is it 2072? Or have we been cryogenically frozen and then 23andMe took our
Yes.
data and then made us, I bet we're bots.
I hope we're young bots.
Oh, I hope they put me in a good body
Yes.
and a really beautiful face. I hope they made me like Gal Gadot. Am I saying it right?
I never know if it's
Is it
Gadot or
Gail Gadot?
I think it's Gal Gadot.
I would go by Gadot. If I were her, I'd be Gal Gadot.
Although that sounds French. She's not French.
No.
She's Israeli.
No,
I
I know
think
that,
it,
but is she like,
I think it is
French?
Gadot.
Is it Gadot?
I think it is.
That's who. Okay, I'm just putting it out there to the controllers of the AI bot.
That's who you want to look like.
Just take my
Yeah.
brain, fix it up a little bit. You know, you can get rid of the anxiety, the depression, make me a little smarter. I
Okay.
know names now, right?
Right.
I don't have to go, oh, who's the person that was in the show, with the hat. Get rid of that. Mm-hmm. And yeah, just put me in her. I'll take that.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Or I'd love to be Pedro Pascal. Because now I'm a man, so I make more money.
Yeah.
And I think I'm having more fun in life.
And you've got really nice arms.
I'm fucking awesome. I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
I can dance well. I'm funny. Everybody loves me.
Everybody loves you.
I'm universally loved. And I'm kind of on top of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to be Pedro Pascal. I changed.
Okay.
I don't need to be Gal Gadot.
I don't know who I want to be. I would look like maybe Angelina Jolie, someone like that.
Okay. That's a good one.
gorgeous.
Stunning, yeah.
But I don't know.
She's got a lot of kids to take care of.
I said look like.
Oh, you don't have to take her life.
I don't want her
Okay.
life.
Okay.
I really don't think I do want her life.
No, I don't think you do. She's got a lot of shit. She's dealing with the lawsuit with Brad Pitt.
I carry that
Yeah.
blood around.
You think she still wears the Billy Bob blood vial?
Wouldn't you? I
No.
would carry Billy Bob with me wherever I
He
go.
seems like, he seems like
Greasy?
a fucking handful.
Yeah.
He really seems like a handful.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
does.
I'm cool if I'm hanging out with the dudes, but you know what? With the ladies, I expect a lot. I need a lot of attention. I need you to listen to me a lot. Mm-hmm. And I'm a big fucking baby.
Yeah.
That's what I decided about Billy Bob.
He's one of those people who's gotten better looking as he gets older, though. That's
sure.
really
a lot.
a lot, right?
A lot. Like,
It's
look at
kinda
him when he's
crazy.
30 and look at him now, and you're like, did not see
Only
that
a
coming.
man could do that.
Yeah. There's a couple women who I think.
Who look better
Yeah.
as they've gotten older.
I think so.
Oh, I would also wouldn't mind looking like and being. Oh my god. How did
Natalie Portman.
Yes, she's beautiful.
Sure.
But that's not
Not who you were going to say.
Oh my God.
Charlize Theron.
Yes, that would be fun. That would be just like what is
Who
your
doesn't-
life?
who doesn't wanna
is-
be her?
No, what the fuck is her name? The
Give me something she's in.
Katie.
Perry.
No.
Seagal.
Yeah, I want to look like Katie Seagal. That's who I want to look like.
She's had a good career. Having a good career.
Yeah, but that's not your dream person.
Kate Hudson?
Oh no.
Oh, that's a good one though.
No. Keira Knightley.
Oh, yeah.
Keira Knightley.
Yeah, she's so ethereal.
The wind could take her away at any moment.
Yes. I
I
want to
hope
be like that.
I hope she's that thin naturally.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
And not that she has to
doesn't-
starve
She
herself.
doesn't look sick to me.
No.
But wait, also, wasn't she in that show? Didn't we watch? She was in that show we were watching, right?
I only watched like a couple episodes.
Yeah, she wasn't like crazy thin in it, I don't think. She's definitely like looks her age now. She looks a lot different.
Yeah,
than
she was really skinny in like Love Actually. But
Yeah,
she was also
but she was
a
19.
child.
Yeah, she was a baby.
She was 17 in that, by the way.
She was
Oh, yes, right.
actual
Because it was
child.
weird that they were.
She
Yeah.
was playing older, but
Yeah.
she was Okay. I could go
she's
on and on about the people
stunning.
I would like to look like.
Yes.
Lupita Nyong'o, is that how you say her name?
Anna de Armas is pretty good looking.
Holy ghost. She's
Right?
ridiculously good looking.
Her movie's coming out soon.
What's that?
The Ballerina, the John Wick movie.
Oh, right.
Is it about it's a John Wick movie?
It's in the John Wick universe. She's like
Is she a ballerina?
assassin ballerina or something. Which,
Yeah, you know, assassin
sign me
ballerinas.
up. I am in.
Oh, you know
Remember
what?
have you seen the John Wick movies?
No.
No, how have I not seen them?
They're fantastic.
Yeah, because you're a huge Keanu fan.
You know
They're fantastic.
about my Keanu love. And my husband doesn't like him. And I'm like,
He's jealous.
he's jealous. I know. There's no world saying that we couldn't end up together.
Yeah.
He likes regular women.
His wife is a regular woman. She'd have to probably die.
She could die and my husband could die. Neither one of us want that to happen.
Yeah.
But if it just happens, like we're in our early 60s,
Right.
Our spouses have tragically died,
Yeah.
and we run into each other at like you know an art show that we both have,
I think it makes a lot of sense.
you know, it could happen.
I think it's in the realm of possibility.
It's not impossible.
You like Hawaii?
60.
He's 60.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not that much older than I am,
Perfect, actually.
and you know we both are aging okay,
Gracefully. Very.
you know, and we could have similar interests. We both are into music. We're both into literature. Mm-hmm. He likes to write. I like to write. He's cool. I'm cool. What's not to love here?
Neither of you can act.
That's true. and in fact, when you hear my fiction podcast, you will strongly agree with that.
I was just joking. I don't know if you can act or not.
You'll be the judge very soon.
Okay.
Listen,
That's a nice little teaser. Do you want to tell us any more about it?
it's coming out on May 27th.
Whoa.
So it's going to be out when this airs. I'll be promoting it heavily. But
Okay.
guys, to you two, what I want to say is the theme song is out. It's on my phone. And when this is over, I'm going to play it for you guys because I'm so excited about it.
What is the name of the show?
Lady Killers.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited, guys. Except I did hear the first cut of it last night. And I was like, everybody's doing so good except me.
Oh, you're just being... I was just joking, you know. I've never seen you act. I was just also because of that... It was sort of riffing on that when you told us you had that voiceover audition a million years ago. Or not an audition, but you were going to be...
I thought it was going to be the new voice of E.
Right.
And I was like,
and you panicked.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
What were we just talking about?
Keanu Reeves.
That I was going to marry him, but why did that come up?
Because we're talking about people we'd like to come back as
Oh, yes,
if we were
yes.
going to be...
I just thought of somebody I want you guys to know.
Yeah.
This is out of left field. Mm-hmm. Brandy
Carlisle?
yeah, I'd like to come back as her
okay.
because
Oh, yeah.
I want to have that musical talent. And she seems really cool. Her
Yeah.
hair's always like Elvis.
She's beautiful.
She's in good suits. She's beautiful. She's so good at music.
She's best friends with Joni Mitchell.
She hangs out with Joni Mitchell all the time.
You're gonna have a second career though, is lugging Joni Mitchell around if you're
I
okay
know.
with that.
I don't know
And
if I want
Elton
to.
John.
I know. I don't want to really.
It's like the patron
You're gonna have
saint
to
of elder
put
musicians.
ramps in all your houses.
Well, I don't. I might drop that part.
Okay.
Like I adore Joni Mitchell, but like I don't really want to hang out with her that much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Chris Brown was released. I'm going to put my glasses. Oh, I put them away. Never mind. Chris Brown was released on £5 million or $6.7 million bail Wednesday while facing allegations he beat and seriously injured a music producer with a bottle, Jesus, in a London nightclub in 2023. The decision by a London... So has he been in jail since 2023?
No.
Okay.
He probably sat in jail for less than 24 hours.
Okay. The decision by a London judge to grant bail will allow Brown to launch a world tour next month. This is going to ruin the tour. What tour? The world tour. You remember when that happened?
No.
When Justin Timberlake was arrested for drunk driving.
In Martha's Vineyard?
Is that where it was?
I think so.
And he just was like muttering. I mean, this is just how I picture it. I don't know if he was muttering, but he was like, this is going to ruin the tour. And then the cop asks, what tour? The world tour.
That's hilarious.
Oliver and I have been quoting it ever since.
Oh my God, I love that.
The decision by a London judge to grant bail will allow Brown to launch a world tour next month that had been thrown into doubt last week when a district judge in Manchester ordered him into custody after he was charged with causing grievous bodily harm with intent. Okay, so it sounds like he was just arrested recently.
Yeah, this was like in the last...
Gotcha.
Well, as we record.
Who beats somebody with a bottle?
I mean, that's fucking scary.
He's got to get some... he's got to go to rehab and get some sobriety and go to some anger management training. That guy's got...
You would think he already would have had to. Maybe he didn't take.
It didn't take, clearly.
Facing new sexual assault allegations in the UK, I didn't even realize that, Kevin Spacey was honored at a benefit gala in Cannes, France, which is currently hosting its prestigious film festival, the Better World Fund.
Is that sponsored by pedophiles?
Yeah. Who awarded Spacey with the honor, supports cinema and art in the service of humanity, focusing on women's rights, gender equality, and education, whilst ignoring several sexual assault allegations.
I'll say.
But it's like they went out of their way to honor someone. Like, what is the reasoning?
Fake. Do you think it's like, remember in Hacks when she got the fake award?
Yeah.
And Rosie O'Donnell was there and she was like, I've gotten these fake awards before and it's to promote whatever thing it is.
Yeah.
Do you think it was like his team, if he even still has a team, like he made up this fake organization and then he created a website?
I mean, the Better World Fund is a little on the nose.
Like he got the website for betterworldfund.gmail.com. And then, he just did like a Squarespace for it.
Global charity organization.
He's like, I can make a Squarespace.
Jesus.
And gave himself an award.
Squarespace?
Yeah, I mean, it's like anyone can do a Squarespace.
Copyright Kevin Spacey on the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm racking my brain trying to remember what the one Rosie O'Donnell said she got. It was like comedy with listen. Oh, what was it? It was so funny. Anyway, on Hacks.
Yes.
Okay. Tattoo.
The band.
Yes. Russian. Pronounce. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you don't have to try to
Tattoo
pronounce it.
were a Russian pop duo consisting of Lena Katina and Julia Volkova. Throughout their career, the group received criticism, particularly after the release of All the Things She Said. That's the song I was singing. In his all-music review of 200 Kilometers in the Wrong Lane.
Their album.
Oh, okay. Stephen Thomas Erlewine labeled the band as an exceptionally tawdry gimmick. Just before the recording of their third studio album, Dangerous and Moving, it was announced that Volkova was pregnant. This led to critics accusing the girls of being fake lesbians, although Katina and Volkova had said in the past they were not together or in a relationship. The name Tattoo is not an acronym, but a shortened version of the Russian phrase, I'm not going to say it because I can't, which translates to...
It's too offensive.
Which translates to this girl loves that girl. The band's producers chose the name because it also sounds like the English word tattoo. The name was also chosen to reflect the theme of female love that was central to the band's image and music. Okay, interesting.
It was all a lie.
Sounds like it was all a lie, right?
Yeah.
Trust your gut. If you are noticing inconsistencies or weird behaviors from the landlord, don't ignore them. They are likely not going to be great to deal with. Search out reviews of the property. They can be helpful to determine how a landlord handles their building and deals with tenants.
Yeah, I mean, that can be hard to do in LA when it's so hard to get an apartment,
Yeah, but there's so many forums, where people would review them.
Penthouse Forum.
Yep. In fact, there was one on Reddit.
It's the whole category of that website.
Those are really interesting landlords.
Yeah.
Oh, those landlords.
But they will come in anytime.
Yep.
They will not give you notice of
No.
when they're coming.
But you'll know.
Yeah, you'll know soon enough.
You'll feel it.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us.
We hope you're having a good summer.
Yeah.
Stay cool.
Stay cool.
Go to the pool.
Oh, wish I had a pool to go to.
We have a little dog pool.
Oh, thanks.
You want to come?
No. Go to your dog pool?
You wouldn't
She doesn't invite me to her country club. She says I can use her dog pool.
You can clear
We
change
don't.
the water.
We're not members anymore.
Oh, did they find something out?
We got kicked out.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, we kind of
Yeah.
weren't using the membership enough, and
I have the ocean. I will go to the ocean. That is what I do.
But do you know, Santa Monica Pier was voted one of the dirtiest beaches in Los Angeles. So stay away from the pier.
I don't go to Santa Monica,
Okay.
but thank you. It always has been known as really gross.
Yeah. I didn't know that, so we will steer clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay clean in your dirty ocean.
Yes. You could just rinse it off with the ocean water, though.
Good point.
They had those little shower things.
Yeah, you just rinse off all
Yeah.
the pollution. That's totally effective. Science-based podcast.
Yay. All right. Well, I guess until next time,
Remain calm.